Welcome back to Baby to Child, the channel where we take the guesswork out of parenting gear. Whether you're setting up your first playroom or upgrading your preschool corner, you're in the right place. Today, we're looking at the Flash Furniture Emmy activity table set, a rectangular height-adjustable table with 2 stackable chairs designed for kids aged 2 to 6. No hype, just the facts for now. So what are we working with here? The Emmy table has a 1-inch thick, smooth plastic top with rounded safety corners, which matters more than you'd think when little heads and elbows are involved. It measures just under 22 inches wide and a little over 26 inches long, with adjustable legs that let you move the height from 14.5 up to 23.5 inches. The included chairs have a seat height of 10.5 inches. Made from a contoured one-piece polypropylene shell, no metal, no screws, no pinch points. They're lightweight, stackable, and surprisingly sturdy, boasting a 220-pound static weight capacity. And while you'll get it all shipped in multiple boxes, setup is pretty much a breeze. Now, I've had this set in my home daycare testing zone, read kitchen-turned-art studio, and it's done everything from hosting pancake breakfasts to finger-painting chaos. Setup? About 15 minutes, no tools required. The table legs slide in and click tight, and the height adjusters feel secure. The chairs are already molded and ready to go out of the box. I appreciated not having to fumble with screws or worry about tiny bolts going rogue. In action, the Emmy table does what it promises. It holds up to jumping toddlers leaning their full body weight over it, cleans up easily with a wipe down, and the chairs don't tip over, even when my wildest little tester decided to push off with both feet mid-lunch. The red color is bright and energizing, although maybe not ideal if you're hoping for a more muted Montessori-style aesthetic. The biggest hiccup? If you've got thicker flooring like rugs or foam mats, the adjustable legs might feel a little less stable at higher settings, unless they're fully locked in. But on a flat floor, solid as a rock. Let's break down the pros and cons. On the plus side, the build is child-safe and durable. No exposed metal, smooth edges, and it can take a beating. Adjustability is a big win if you're planning to use it through several growth spurts. The plastic surface makes cleanup a dream, and the compact size fits nicely in smaller rooms or shared play areas. On the flip side, the color is bold and might not blend in with every decor style. And while the plastic is tough, it can still scuff with enough dragging or impact. So maybe keep it off tile if your kids like to drag chairs across the room, like they're in a parade. When it comes to value for money, I'd say the Emmy table set earns its price tag if you're prioritizing function, flexibility, and child safety. It's not the cheapest on the market, but it's far from overpriced. The quality of the materials, especially the thickness of the tabletop and the molded chair design, give it a long-term feel that outlasts some flimsier options I've tried. You're not paying for bells and whistles, you're paying for reliability. Mid-video pause. If this is the kind of real-world review you've been looking for, go ahead and tap that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any new reviews. We keep it honest, practical, and 100% parent-tested. Back to it. How does it compare? Well, if you've seen the Tot Tutors or Humble Crew table sets, those are typically smaller in both seat height and overall sturdiness. They also tend to have screw-in chairs, which loosen over time. On the higher end, something like the ECR4Kids adjustable tables gives you more color options and extra leg stability, but at nearly double the price. Emmy sits right in the middle. A nice balance of affordability, safety, and size flexibility. In terms of build quality, it's clear this isn't just budget plastic. The top feels dense, the corners are smoothly molded, and the chair design avoids all the common safety traps. Over the past several months of testing, I haven't seen any wobbling, cracking, or discoloration. Even with UV exposure near the window, the colors held up well. So for short to medium-term use, especially in homes or centers where multiple kids will be using it, it holds its own. As for customer support, while I didn't need to reach out personally, Flash Furniture has a decent reputation in the commercial furniture world. That's important. They're used to outfitting schools and centers, so this isn't their first rodeo with kid gear. If anything did go wrong, you're not dealing with a no-name brand. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative, you could check out the Humble Crew plastic table and chair set. It's usually about 30% less, but the trade-off is less adjustability and thinner plastic. It works well for occasional use, but doesn't feel as long-lasting as the Emmy. So final verdict? The Flash Furniture Emmy activity table set checks a lot of boxes for parents or educators needing a durable, safe, and flexible workspace for young kids. It's not flashy, but it's practical. It's not the cheapest, but it earns its price. If you want a table and chair set that grows with your child, resists chaos, and actually holds up in daily life, it's a strong contender. Best suited for home daycares, homeschool setups, or anyone needing furniture that works with your kid, not against them. Thanks so much for watching Baby to Child. You can find the link to check out the Emmy set down in the comments box. If you already own this one, let us know how it's holding up. And if you've got any questions about setup or specs, definitely reach out to the manufacturer through that link. Until next time, goodbye, stay calm, and remember, from finger paints to first books, we've got you covered on the journey from baby to child.